So here we are, day 12, halfway, and I'm knitting on my anthology throw, doing today's color. And I wanted to show you something. My needle stoppers. These were a present from Sue in Canada, Crafty Knitter 7, and I really love these. You just put them at the end of your needles so you don't lose any stitches. Because I have 570 something stitches on the needle, and this is my longest cable, so you can tell how bunched up it is. So I need to have stoppers on the needles, or else I will lose some stitches, I'm sure. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I have a lot of time by myself today, so I get to do quite a bit, I think. Among other things, I'm baking today. I'm making biscotti. I'll take you along for that. I have to do some prep because I use pistachios and almonds in my biscotti, and the pistachios, the only kind I could get was the salted ones, so I need to rinse those before I use them. And that prep work I'm not recording. I'm not filming that because that would be a really boring content, just looking at me removing shells on pistachios and rinsing them. So I'm not going to record that bit. I also wanted to show you my finished Christmas socks. I finished my Christmas with Barbie. Turns out I had some yarn left, so I could have done a longer leg, but I had 50 grams and I didn't want to run out of yarn on the second sock, and I really like the shorties anyway. So later today, when I get in the shower, I will change my socks afterwards and start wearing these. I could put them in my Christmas sock box, but I want to put them on because they feel really hefty and soft, and it's a thicker yarn than the ones I'm wearing. So I really want to wear those. So I'm going to change into those later today. And hubby isn't home. He doesn't get home until about 6 p.m. or maybe a bit later, because he has an appointment after work. So I'm making a dinner for one today, and I'm making something he doesn't like. I normally do that when he's not having dinner with me. I make stuff that he doesn't like so I can have it. And today I'm having something you probably would find strange. I'm having cod's tongues. And it's what it sounds like. It's the tongue of a cod. And it's really yummy, and I might record a bit when I'm preparing that. So that's my dinner today. Not sure what I'm having with it, but I'll see what I can find. I know I have some cauliflower in the fridge, but I'm not sure that would work with fish. I'll see what I come up with. So I'll probably talk more with you later today, because I have the house to myself for a lot longer than usual. I've already been to my neighbor for the morning chat, and it's cold outside today. Maybe I'll go for a walk later. I'll see. I have lots to do in the house, so I might actually do 2 kinds of cookies today. I'm not sure, but I have plenty of time the rest of the week as well. I'm only doing 3 kinds of cookies this week. I think I'm only going to do 3 kinds. The tradition in Norway says you should make 7 different cookies for Christmas. sometimes I've had 7, but that's including the store-bought ones. I'm going to have to buy some cookies because and only small quantities, because we don't eat a lot of cookies during Christmas. But it's sort of a Christmas tradition that when you have coffee, especially Christmas Eve after you've had dinner and taking care of the dishes and everything, you sit down to open presents, and that's normally when you serve coffee and 7 different cookies. And I have one of these cake platters that's divided into sections, and I always put all the different kinds of cookies I have on that platter and put it out Christmas Eve. And I carry it out and then I carry it in again, and I'm doing it like that because we never finish it. I know I'm going to finish the biscotti and the coriander cookies, but I might keep having them into January and February before it's all gone. That's the thing about cookies. If you put them in an airtight container, like a cake tin or something, cookie tin, they keep. And my mother normally, when it got into March or thereabouts, she normally just crushed the rest and put it out for the birds. That's what she normally did with the leftover cookies. And she did all the different cookies from scratch. I used to as well, but it's a lot of work, and I prefer to do things I enjoy doing. I enjoy baking, but not 7 different kinds of cookies in a short amount of time. So that was a tangent. That's what happens when I start chatting over my knitting. It's like having you over for coffee, so you have to excuse me for going on. I have finished my, I haven't got any coffee left. Tiny bit. So I wanted to make myself some tea soon while I'm sitting here knitting, because I have all the time in the world today. I decided I want to sit here until I finished my mini. Nice slow start to the day. Roar and Harry have already been out for their normal trip outside, and they want to come in almost immediately because it's so cold. So they're sleeping in the bedroom. Snape is sleeping somewhere around here. Not sure where he's laying at the moment. So everything's quiet, the Christmas tree is lit, and I'm just sitting here enjoying a quiet moment to myself. But I was talking about coffee. By the way, I got some coffee related stuff in the Dungeons and Dragons calendar today, and you've already seen it because I'm now doing the Advent right after the yarn Advent, so you get to see it. And instead of doing this separately later today, because I finished my coffee and I'm going to have some tea soon, I'm going to open my English tea shop Advent while I'm sitting here. And today we have December 12th, so it's this one, and it's organic chamomile herbal tea with cinnamon, apple, cocoa, rosehip and orange, but it's chamomile. So I actually don't want to do this now because I have trouble sleeping, and chamomile tea, I'm going to enjoy this later this evening, late this evening, about an hour before I go to bed, I think. So then I have to get something else for my tea now, and I've done all the Christmas. No, I haven't got anyone left in this, so I'll have to go see what else I can find. to have as a, I might just do normal English breakfast tea with sweetener and milk when I have some tea. That would be nice as well. If I'm not, maybe I'll do that later when the biscotti is finished, because biscotti is really, really nice with tea. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to postpone the tea with milk until later when I have the biscotti. I'm going to stop talking to you now and just relax with my knitting until I've knit up today's color, and I'll see you later when I'm ready to start baking. the biscotti is in the oven, and they're going to stay there for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll take them out, slice them up, tip them over on their side, and put them back in the oven at a lower temperature to dry out. And now I'm eating the clementine I zested. I prefer clementines both because I feel they're more seasonal than oranges, and I prefer the taste of clementines. So that's what's happening now. I'm now going to sit down and knit a bit for about 15 minutes while I wait for the biscotti to be done in the oven. And if I manage to do it, I'll put up the recipe I use when I make my biscotti. And I'll see you later.